Hey guys, this is Mark Shawson, the Pattern Trader. Gregory was good enough to leave this very lengthy review on our website, and since Gregory took so much time and committed to write his full thoughts out, I thought I'd just read you a little bit. It's very long. I'll post this alongside this video, and so I'll just paraphrase a little bit of what Gregory said. So Gregory says, I've been a member of the Pattern Trader with Mark Shawson for several years now. The goal is to be financially independent and be able to trade on my own. Having a seasoned trader as a mentor has been a real confidence boost. I can't say enough about Mark's honesty and integrity. This is not all common in this industry. It's also a major plus that pattern trading works in all of the markets. So that is my contention. The markets, the patterns are, indicative of where the markets are going. It doesn't matter if you're trading pork bellies or gold or the euro versus the yen. A pattern has the same implications. So Gregory goes on to say, obviously, that he doesn't leave short reviews, and that's fine. And I really, again, thank you for all the time you took, Gregory. To my pleasant surprise, paying close attention, following the disciplined trading strategy that the Pattern Trader provides, I have attained consistent overall gains along with a few home runs through the trial period. Mark is a kind-hearted and pleasant speaker. I wish I knew him in person. It's hard not to think of him as a friend after listening to his webinar almost every Friday for the last few years. So Gregory's on our Master Pattern program every Friday. I spend about a couple hours going through all of the markets and engaging in a back and forth with our members. And, Gregory, it's been a pleasure also knowing you through the Pattern Trader for all these years. Gregory goes on at length. I'm just going to, try and abbreviate this. The drawdowns will never be that bad with proper risk management. Don't get too excited and gamble your account away. If you have an interest in learning to trade from a seasoned professional trader that you can trust, Mark is the man. Like I said, a true diamond in the rough. The rough being all of the scammers out there. The ones that claim $5,000 will be $200,000 in a year, or you get the scam program for free for another year. I could go on forever about the scammers galore. We all get overwhelmed with like the politicians trying to get our money every day. Good luck with your trading and stay healthy, Gregory. So Gregory, again, thanks a ton for spending all that time and letting me know your thoughts. It's great feedback for me. And I'm glad that you've gotten a lot out of the Pattern Trader sessions. And obviously, my goal for setting up the Pattern Trader is to enable our traders to be independently successful, to be consistently successful on their own. So, Greg alluded to diamond in the rough. And frankly, I picked up a trade this week in the British pound versus the Swiss franc. And this could be a diamond in the rough. What I love about it, it's kind of a niche pair. It lives under the radar. There's been nothing going on in this pair for a while, but there's a few setups that I'm going to show you on the real-time charts in a moment that suggest that on a risk-reward basis, this could be a true diamond in the rough. And, I've always loved niche ideas, ideas that, not everybody's looking at, or ideas where people have a different take on the same thing but kind of have a creative spin on it. So, I'm always, interested and passionate about finding these little undiscovered gems. And as I said, the pound versus Swiss franc may or may not be one of those. But even if it isn't, what I like about it is that I don't have to risk a lot to see if this is going to be something. And if it is something, I think I'm going to get a lot of bang for my buck. So with that said, I'm going to go to the real-time charts and show you what I'm looking at. So before I go to the real-time charts of gold, I want to direct your attention to a couple of emails that I sent to our members, our thousands of members around the world. So this was on Monday, November 9th, and in my email, I started looking at the trading setup of XAU USD. This is the ticker symbol for spot gold. I'm going to go to the real-time charts in a moment, but as you can see in my email, I show our members everything that I'm looking at and then describe what I'm looking at in the description below. So you can see that I was looking at this flag, this descending triangle, and then we had a breakout of this descending triangle and then a break right back into the triangle. So we had a head fake, a bull trap, and a key reversal. And I'm going to go into more detail when I look at the real-time charts in a moment. But you can see that I advised our members to sell gold at around $1,871 with the stop loss and the take profit well below at $1,750. So I am looking for the big moves in the markets. I'm not just looking for 7 pips or 20 pips here or there. And in my analysis, I said over the past few months, gold has been forming a descending triangle bear price pattern. Gold broke out the descending price to the upside. Turns out it was a giant head fake and a bull trap. Today's massive key reversal action is pointing in the direction he's going to go, and that being lower. So remember, this was a good 2 weeks ago, and we'll see that the current real-time price action of gold has been that it has gone a lot lower. I said this is one solid trade. I've set my stop loss intentionally wide. I do not want to get hooked out of this trade. In an email that was sent to our members 9 days after that initial recommendation to get short at 1871 in gold, I sent out another email on Tuesday, November 17th. And in my email, I advised our members to add to their current position. So you can see I added a sell stop at 1875. You can see that prices had been bouncing around within this descending triangle, but based on the price action, I fully anticipated that eventually we would break lower. So in my email, I said I'm currently short XAU USD, which is spot gold, at 1871. I am looking to add to my position. Gold has been trading within the cadence of a descending triangle. A descending triangle price pattern is a neutral price pattern in which prices could break out either way. I said, however, in this case, because gold has retested the low price of $1,850 so many times, I suggested that the next major breakout would be to the downside, and that's exactly what has occurred. I'm going to start by looking at spot gold. The ticker symbol is XAU USD on a weekly time frame. This means that each one of these price bars represents each week in time. And before I get to the analysis that led me to shorting the trade, you can see that many months ago we had a dramatic expansion of volatility. And what do I mean by expansion of volatility? So you can see preceding these price bars, where in each one of these weeks gold went up $80 to $100 just in a 1 week time frame. You can see leading up to that it was very orderly, that the price action, the trading ranges of gold was very small. And then 3 months ago, you had these price bars, 3 weeks of a huge expansion in volatility. And I was telling my members at that time that we were long gold, but this was starting to be a warning flag for me. I didn't know if it was going to continue higher, but whenever I see this expansion of volatility, this typically indicates a change of hands from one direction to the other. Now, since that time, I've been observing this descending triangle. We'll look at it on the weekly and the daily charts. And a descending triangle is exactly what it sounds like. You have this case of lower highs against a common low. In this case, the low was around $1,850 to $1,860. And so we formed this triangle. It increasingly got boxed in. And now we're at the mature end of the triangle. And you can see today that we've now just snuck out and broken below this triangle. So I was telling our members that, for my mind, that prices are going to retrace back to this breakout area of around 1,750. And I'm sure once we get there, I could see a trajectory even lower to 1,700 and possibly 1,650 as a breakout objective for gold over the next few days, weeks, and possibly months. In this chart, I'm looking at XAU USD. This is spot gold, this time on a daily chart time frame, where each one of these price bars represents one 24-hour session. And now you can see upfront and personal this descending triangle. And this is what I was looking at a few weeks ago when I advised our members. And this is what I referred to as the head fake and then the key reversal. So what happened was we had this very clear
delineated triangle, and then we broke out. But I was saying to our members, because we hit this low so many times preceding that breakout, it was unlikely that this was going to be a sustainable breakout. And to me, this was just a head fake in a descending market with lower highs and a common low around this 1850 area. And because I surmise that we've hit this 1850 to 1860 so many times that eventually, once it broke through, that this was going to be the glass floor, if you will, that this would eventually fall through. So this is what we're looking at now, where gold is making new monthly lows over the last several months since it peaked out close to $2,100. We're now trading at about under $1,840, and I think that there is plenty more left on the downside as we have just broken out of this bear descending wedge triangle. In this graphic, I want to direct your attention to trades that I executed on my trading platform. At the same time, I advised our members to sell gold at around 1873, and right now I'm showing profits of about $150,000. As you can see, the price of gold is now below $1,840. You can see that also 9 days later, I indicated that we should sell gold again, add to the position at 1875, and you can see again that gold is now trading under 1840, and I'm making about $158,000 in that position. So all told, over $300,000 in gold. As you can see on the chart, that we're just starting to break under this descending triangle, and I think that there is going to be much more left on the table as gold careens out of this descending wedge triangle.
I hope you got a ton of value and input from this video. If you'd like to check out my 4-step trading methodology, then I highly suggest you download my scientific formula trading task sheet. With that said, I wish you a healthy and prosperous trading week, and hopefully I'll see you next time.